If you're a single or married man, there's probably been a point in your life, or many of them, where you have wondered, what do women want? And this question has probably got you hunting the internet. It's probably got you scratching your head. It's probably got you trying and testing. And if you're with me today, it's likely you haven't quite figured out what it is that women want. And I want to tell you, this is absolutely not your fault. This doesn't say anything about you as a man, because the truth is that most women don't actually know what it is they want. So, in today's episode, I'm going to demystify what women want. If it's a woman that you're trying to date, a woman that you see on the street that you find beautiful, or it's the woman that you've been married for 20 years or more, it's all the same. So you're in the right place, and we're going to start to hit those light bulbs today for you. We're going to clarify these things, and I'm going to give you real insights and information and real strategies that you can use today with the woman that you're with. So, if you haven't met me before, my name's Sasha Fedorovsky. I'm a relationship expert for men. I've worked with over hundreds, a lot more than 100 men, hundreds and hundreds of men, to help them improve their health, well-being, their emotional well-being, physical well-being, and of course, save their marriage. This is what I do when I work with men one-to-one in the Mind Heart Method, is save their marriage in 90 days or less, even if they've been married for decades, even if they're on the brink of divorce. And a little bit of background about me, which you can watch in my free masterclass for men. It's in the link below. I highly, highly recommend you watch this free piece of content. But my background is working in the medical space, specifically in men's health. I developed the Mind Heart Method working with researchers in men's health, psychologists, and specialist doctors in the space. The Mind Heart Method isn't just based on tools and tactics that you're going to find from the male dating coaches. This is just the mind. It's the 5%. This is not how men and women communicate. All my information, all my strategies, all my work is based on the nervous system. And the nervous system is regulated by our thoughts and emotions. And what it does, it creates hormones. Hormones that change our physicality, our body, our pheromones, and our attraction. So if you're in disconnect with your wife or with your partner, you're not going to change things by saying a few sentences or, a few right tools or tactics. I'm sure you've tried this. You're only going to change things by shifting the dynamic through hormones. Okay. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, you can book an introductory session with me. It's in the link below, or read my intimacy guide, also in the link below. So I'm creating these longer form podcasts for you. You may know me from Instagram, from my 1 minute reels, but in today's episode, I'm going to open things up, because not every man is going to be able to work with me one-to-one in a VIP container to save his marriage. So I want to get this information out there. I want to help you, and I want to unlock this information so it's not a secret for you, because the truth is that you are the leader in the dynamic with a woman. You're the leader on a biological level. This isn't a premise. It's not an ideology. It's biology, right? Look at the size of you. Look at the size of a woman. Your nervous system is designed to pull her in, to shift her, to direct her, and she's designed to submit to you. And that's essentially the issue that's going on between men and women. Men are being told all these things in the media, by society, all this confusing information that's getting you out of your instincts. You know how to attract a woman naturally. You know how to get a woman to submit. But the reason it's confusing, the reason you've got conflict and disconnect in your relationship is because you're no longer living in your instincts. You're living in your head. It's likely that you're not working physically anymore. Your job requires a sharp mind. There's stress, there's pressure. So it's gotten you out of your instincts. So let me share with you what women want. And these are things deep down you already know as a man, but I'm here to clarify them for you as a woman, as a heterosexual woman who's worked with hundreds of men, who's been in relationships herself. You're going to hear it from the horse's mouth, essentially. But of course, a much prettier than a horse. So let's start with the first and obvious thing that a woman wants from a man. She desires leadership. Women want leadership, especially now, particularly if she's an alpha woman, if she's a working woman, if she needs to make a million decisions a day, she is in decision overload. She wants you to lead so that she can reduce her stress and not make these decisions anymore. The difference for a woman is that stress increases her testosterone, just like it would for you. Sorry, decision making will increase her testosterone, and it actually increases her cortisol. So too many decisions will put her body into stress, right? It's not going to give her the same happy hormone as it gives you. So when your testosterone increases as a man, I'm not saying that word right today, but it's because I've got so much to tell you here in this short time. So when that boosts for you, you get a happy hormone. You feel good. It releases your stress. It's the opposite for her. That's why you're the natural leader. Men are designed to lead. They're designed to make decisions. They naturally have the strength, the brain matter, the physical matter, the muscle matter to make decisions, to take the burden away from her. So she desires leadership. And I'm going to take this a level further. A woman doesn't just want leadership from you, she wants dominance. Women are attracted to dominant men. So it's not asking her what to do, right? It's never saying please. It's telling her what to do. And it's not just telling her what to do, it's giving her a directive or a command. She loves dominance, whether she's going to tell you this or not. Now, if you go home, for those of you who are brave enough to try this at home tonight, which I recommend that you do because it's just theory up until then, it's basically mental masturbation unless you actually go and action these tools. Go home and give her an order, give her a directive. Make sure it's from a loving place, right? No woman wants a dictator, but she wants a dominant, loving man. Okay. Essentially, this is going to feel to her like a father figure. Okay. I can hear a little bit, in the audience already. There's a little bit of discomfort, there's a bit of tension. She's a grown woman. Why would she want a father figure? This is natural for a woman. A lot of women have unmet needs from their father. And even if they had the right paternal care from their father, this is exactly what they desire. And what is paternal? What is a father? It's a loving, strong, authoritative force, right? And this is exactly what she wants from you. She wants you to have boundaries. She wants you to have structure. She wants you to have a plan. She wants you to lead, and she wants to feel safe with you. This is how she can open up. This is how she can let go. And this is how she can be a little girl. So when she's in this state, when she's relaxed, when she's playful, when she knows there's the safety of your boundaries, this is where she can take off her corporate woman hat. This is where she can take off her boss babe hat, her mother hat. This is when she can stop overthinking. This is where she can let go and when she can enjoy her feminine side. And this is truly what a woman wants from a man. A woman is attracted to a man that leads, a man that's dominant, a man that has boundaries, a man that also pushes her boundaries. Because women want to be empowered. Women want to also self-actualize just like men. But she needs your approval to do that. She needs your support and she needs your guidance. Right. And just like a good father, a good coach, you're going to push her beyond her comfort zone in all areas. This can be in her work, this can be in her physical fitness, and particularly in the bedroom. So, if you don't believe me, I would advise you or invite you to read some romance novels or just get the summaries off YouTube. They always have the same storyline, and it goes like this. A woman meets a male figure who she doesn't like, who is dominant, who's a bad boy, who, has more power, and he sees her, he pushes her boundaries, she protests, they have a fight, she gives in, she submits, they make love, and they live happily ever after. This is essentially it, right? So a woman has a lot of conditioning. She has a conditioning to meet other people's needs. She has conditioning to be the good girl, to be the good wife, right? So, for many years and in many cultures, many religions, a woman's sexuality wasn't really supported. It was for the man, right? A woman had to fulfill a certain role to be approved of, to be safe. So, what she truly desires from a man, and she may not realize that mentally, right? Because that's her conditioning. Instinctively and in her biology, her hormones, and her physiology, what she wants from you, what she finds most attractive is when you're firm with her. When you're firm with her and when you push her boundaries and when you almost push her against her will, right? With consent, of course, if this is your wife, you have that level of consent and you do it from a loving place. You push her boundaries from a loving place, from a dominant space. So I want you to remember, I say this in my content all the time, women never say what they mean, right? And it's not that women are crazy. Women are not crazy. Women are intuitive oracles. Women are full of wisdom, but they feel the world through their intuition or through their emotions. Unlike men who see the world in its truth through logic. Okay, so if you want to squeeze the juice out of your woman, if you want to squeeze the fun, the excitement, the joy, the playfulness, and also the wisdom that she has for you, the intuition that she has for you, you must get her into her feelings. You must get her to feel her feelings. So, this is what a woman truly wants. She wants to feel something from a man. Yes, she wants security. Yes, she wants safety. Yes, she wants provision from you, but once those needs are fulfilled, what she truly desires is to feel something. And this is why the bad boy has had that reputation that women love the bad boy. It's not that they love the bad boy, or maybe this man isn't that bad, but it's really that he gets her to feel a certain thing. He's unpredictable, he's exciting, he's not a yes man, he's not a wife pleaser. He has his own mind. He has a mission, okay? He has a purpose and he knows what he wants, okay? He desires her and he doesn't try and please her to get what he wants, but he directs her, right? So this is what a woman wants. She wants to feel, and she wants to go on your journey. So make her feel something. And the barrier to most men for this, if especially if you've been in a long-term marriage and you're a bit of a wife pleaser, and if you're not sure what that is, do watch my masterclass for men. It's in the link below, because this is creating a monster of your wife. It's like a spoiled child, right? So this has to stop. And the antidote to that is boundaries, right? So women want to feel. They want to feel excitements. They want to feel giggly. They also are okay to feel negative emotions, right? But there needs to be a mix. You need to take her on the ride. So a woman has a monthly cycle. She's a wave, right? So in a masculine world, a woman is put into a box where she has to think, where she has to be logical, and all her emotions are pushed down. So, what I invite you to do is to not avoid conflict with a woman, right? Don't be afraid of conflict. Don't just try and please her, but create the space for her to feel. Create a safe, firm container for her to feel her emotions. Because once she lets go of her negative emotions, if she sees that you're not afraid of them, then she's going to get into her positive emotions. And who's going to be responsible for those positive emotions? Who's going to be the source of them? It's you. You're going to be her hero. This is what she wants. Okay. So, in order to do that, you must not be afraid. And this is what women really don't want. This is what women are repulsed by, and what they hate is weakness in men. Now, before you start saying and complaining that this is not fair, well, if you want to have a good relationship, if you want a woman to be attracted to you, you must overcome your fears, right? Because this is biology. This is how the world has, nature has created us. A woman is not attracted to you when you're weak, when you're not strong, when you're afraid and you're avoiding, when you're not overcoming your fears. And she's not going to reward you with physical intimacy because it's biology. This is how we evolve. As a man, you're here to create, right? You're not a life giver. So you're here to create, you're here to do, you're here to make change in the world. You're here to build your strength. That's why you're given muscle. That's why you're the stronger, more dominant species naturally. So don't let society, don't let social media, don't let political agendas try and tell you that you need to be sensitive, that you need to vomit your emotions. You don't. Okay. And it's not natural to you. You will notice that you will not feel good after you do that. And this is not what a woman wants from you. A woman wants you to be the leader, to be firm, to be strong, to have boundaries, to be dominant, and to push her past her boundaries, to make her feel, and for you to actually be strong enough to hold and contain her feelings. This is all a woman wants. If you're going to add some nice dinners, some gifts, some romance on top of that, then that's the cherry on the cake. But this is not inherently what women want. But if you do it, be my guest. It's beautiful, it's lovely, it's nice. But if you really want to get the woman that you desire, if you want to keep her, if you want to keep the connection, attraction, intimacy for life, if you want things to become better and better, instead of being stuck in an unhappy marriage and just being there out of scarcity or security or the children, because we all know it's not for the children, it's out of fear. Right. So if you really want to live, if you want to feel alive, if you want to feel that connection, you want to feel the spark, you must step into your leadership. And in order to do that, you must overcome your fears in order to be dominant. Okay. This is how you create the container for her to feel. Right. And when she's in her feminine side, when she's relaxed, she will submit to you. Okay. And she will associate all those positive feelings, all those positive hormones to you. Okay. Because lucky for you guys, women are not visual, right? They're not visual, they're emotional, and they're much more sensitive to hormones than you. So if you want more information about this, if you want my help directly, I still have a little bit of availability for this. Book your one-to-one session with me below. This is not a therapy session. This is where I'm going to identify the root cause of your problem, and I'm going to give you the steps to solve it, bespoke to your situation. No, there's nothing you can tell me that I haven't heard before. I've worked with hundreds of men, and the good news for you is if you've had a problem, it's likely it's been solved before. So I look forward to helping you. Do subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments, what do you want to learn about? What do you want to know about saving your marriage, about women, about relationships, about what women want? I'm here for you. This 10-15 minute content is for you. So direct me, step into your leaderships, be dominant. Let me know in the comments what you want me to do. And you don't need to say please. I'll do it anyway. Okay?